If you have ever stepped into your garden, pulled what looked like a harmless green sprout, and then watched in horror as your yard was overrun a few weeks later, some weeds are just a minor nuisance, but others are aggressive green invaders capable of crowding out your flowers, competing with vegetables, damaging your lawn, and turning a simple gardening job into a weekend-long battle. Today, we are looking at 7 common garden weeds you should deal with early before they become harder to control. At number 1, we have crabgrass. This sprawling, coarse grass loves hot summer weather and thrives in thin areas of lawns, garden beds, and bare soil. Crabgrass is a prolific seed producer. A single plant can produce tens of thousands of seeds in one season. It spreads outward along the ground, crowding out desirable tough grass and other plants. If you are hand-pulling young crabgrass, water the soil beforehand so it comes out more easily. For larger lawn infestations, a properly timed pre-emergent herbicide can help prevent new crabgrass seedlings from establishing. Coming in at number 2 is yellow nutsedge, often mistaken for ordinary grass because of its yellowish-green, V-shaped blades. But don't let its grassy appearance fool you. This is a persistent weed that can grow much faster than your lawn. Nutsedge prefers moist soils and spreads through underground structures called tubers, often known as nutlets. If you pull only the leaves and leave the underground parts behind, the plant can regrow. For small, young plants, loosen the soil and remove as much of the underground growth as possible. For established patches, improve drainage where appropriate and consider a selective herbicide specifically labeled for sedges. At number 3 is Slender Amaranth, also known as green amaranth or slender pigweed. This fast-growing summer annual thrives in warm weather, fertile garden beds, and disturbed soil. Slender Amaranth is an impressive seed producer. Mature plants can produce thousands of seeds, and those seeds can remain viable in soil for years. The plant grows rapidly in warm, moist conditions and can quickly shade smaller vegetables and ornamental plants. Pull young plants before they flower and set seed, making sure you remove the crown and as much of the root as practical. If the plant is already carrying mature seeds, place it in the trash rather than your compost pile to avoid spreading those seeds around your garden. Number 4 on our list is quackgrass. This aggressive perennial grass looks a lot like ordinary lawn grass, making it easy to overlook until it spreads through a flower bed. Quackgrass spreads through underground white rhizomes as well as seeds. Even small pieces of rhizome can produce new growth, which makes established plants difficult to remove. Water the soil beforehand, then carefully loosen the ground and remove as much of the rhizome system as possible. Avoid rototilling areas heavily infested with quackgrass because chopping those rhizomes into pieces can help spread the weed. At number 5, we have the classic dandelion. Its bright yellow flowers may look cheerful, but letting the plant mature and produce a fluffy seed head can quickly spread more dandelions around your lawn. Each seed has a parachute-like structure that allows the wind to carry it. Dandelions also have a deep taproot. If you simply snap off the leaves, the plant can regrow. When the soil is moist, use a dandelion digger or a narrow weeding tool to loosen the soil around the root and remove as much of the taproot as possible. Coming in at number 6 is a plant you definitely don't want to grab with bare hands, Canada thistle. This aggressive perennial has prickly leaves and stems, making hand removal unpleasant without protection. Canada thistle spreads through seeds and an extensive underground root system that can produce new shoots. Simply chopping the plant at the surface usually won't solve the problem, because the roots can send up more growth. And loosen the soil carefully. Try to remove as much of the root system as practical and keep pulling new shoots that appear. Number 7. Rounding out our list at number 7 is purslane. Recognizable by its reddish stems and thick, succulent, spoon-shaped leaves, this low-growing weed is remarkably tough. A mature purslane plant can produce thousands of seeds, and those seeds can remain viable in soil for many years. Even more frustrating, detached pieces of the plant can sometimes take root when conditions are moist. When you pull purslane, remove the entire plant and collect the pieces rather than leaving them on moist garden soil. If the plant has already produced seeds, bag it and dispose of it rather than adding it to your compost pile. Catching weeds early is one of the simplest ways to keep your garden healthier, cleaner, and easier to maintain.